Meteorologist Joe Bastardi with Ghost Salt Outlook here, and around the New York City area over the next 24 hours, band of light snow tries to move through this morning, shifts north where it continues to snow uh, from the Catskills into New England here, and then that snow comes back south late tonight into tomorrow morning. So you have two times over here where you may see coatings to perhaps an inch of snow going on, but it's not a consistent storm like we see further north. When we look at the entire picture over the next 24 hours, you can see that going into southern New England over here, and I-80 is sort of like the dividing line across Pennsylvania, as you can see. The following 24 hours, the first system moves off. Another system tries to come up from the south with some light snow, and it sort of fails a little bit, and then it tries to come back north again. So we're looking at, Friday morning looks like this, and Saturday morning, the period of Friday night into Saturday mornings like this, and then we see this go on Saturday into Saturday night. And so this is just all this light stuff and no big storm over the next 4 or 5 days, or next, I should say 4 days. But you see this developing out here, that could be a big ticket monster for this area right in here. That could be just one of these 6 to 12 inch storms that comes through with bitter cold right behind it. There's the European ensemble, and it's showing you where it's trying to pick out the track of this thing here. The reason why there's so much snow in New England is they get it from this today, they get some more on the weekend, and then they get this early next week. So what happens is, you see this? This is Friday night. Saturday night, that's going to be here. Sunday night, it's going to be here. Monday night, it's going to be here. So it just comes rolling through, all right? And that's what we call a bowling ball. And so there's all sorts of cold air sitting around here. And what the European does is it takes a low out of the lower Mississippi Valley, and it takes it up toward the mid-Atlantic coast here, and then continues it. Here's a close-up of it for Monday evening. You see where the storm is centered right here. So the track is through here. Now, the U.S. model, in its infinite wisdom, has it too far south, in my opinion. All right, it constantly does this. It constantly tries to jump features off. The European might be a little far north. The U.S. model, I think, is too far south. The Canadian, a little south and east. But whenever I see all this bending going on here, it's saying there's a pretty good snowstorm going on in that area of the country. And what's interesting about this storm is that there's bitterly cold air following it. So even though it's March, it's not going to melt. And then there's actually a chance that there's another storm that tries to develop near the mid-Atlantic coast about Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. And then late next week, something comes from the west. So it's a very active pattern. And again, it's like we're dodging these things here, and it's not like there's nothing around. There's plenty around here, and one of them may pay off big time here over the next 5, 6 days. That's it for now. Enjoy the weather. It's the only weather you got.